15 million different species live on our planet. Out of these, only 2 million are currently known to science. Why is discovering new species so important? Well, it increases our knowledge about life on Earth, as well as enables scientists to protect and preserve these species. Here are the top 20 most amazing recently discovered species. The Paramonovius Nightking. This is a new species of the bee fly that is endemic to specific areas of Western Australia. The epithet Night King, frequently quoted in the American fantasy drama Game of Thrones, is a reference to habitats like the one this fly has. It is the only member of the monotypic genus Paramonovius. This species is unique in the sense that it is active only during the winter season, and that it is the only time when scientists are able to record its activities. The unusual flight time of this fly contributed to the species being so rare. The Corsican cat fox. In the forests of northern Corsica, 2 wildlife rangers opened a cage to reveal a striped, tawny-coated animal. This cat is one of among the 16 felines known as cat foxes, and it is thought to be a new species. The cat bears resemblance to a domestic cat in some ways. The ring-tailed feline measures 90 centimeters from head to tail, has very wide ears, short whiskers, and highly developed canine teeth. The newly discovered species is found in a remote habitats where it has ample water and plant cover, offering the cat protection against its main predator, the golden eagle. The SALAZAR'S pit viper. A new green pit viper discovered in the Himalayan biodiversity hotspot has been named after Salazar Slytherin, a character from J.K. Rowling's epic Harry Potter series. The snake, which is nocturnal and has a unique reddish to orange tint on its head and body, was discovered during a herpetological expedition in India during the summer of 2019. This amazing discovery was published in the open-access journal Zoo Systematics and Evolution. In the Harry Potter novels, Salazar Slytherin is described as a parcel mouth, one who can speak Parseltongue, the language of snakes. The MUGUDA leaping frog. This strange animal, endemic to Western Ghats, a mountain range in India that is considered a global biodiversity hotspot, is a new addition to the genus Walkerana. There are 3 previous known Walkerana species. The recently discovered MUGUDA leaping frog, Walkerana mudugu, is now the 4th member of the genus. A specimen of the frog was collected by Dr. S. Vijayakumar of the Indian Institute of Science and his team in 2016. This high-elevation species was found in the SLYTHERIN hill range at an altitude of 1,544 meters above sea level. The African golden wolf. This strange wolf has been discovered in Africa. After exhaustive DNA and morphological analyses, it was revealed that this wolf is evolutionarily distinct from the Eurasian golden jackal, which it strongly resembles. According to researchers, 2 golden jackal populations, one in Eurasia and the other in Africa, split more than 1 million years ago. Thus, they became 2 separate species. Furthermore, researchers were surprised to learn that African golden jackals are more closely related to gray wolves, even though there were no gray wolves in Africa. Also, researchers are intrigued by the fact that gray wolves and African golden jackals look dramatically different. New grouper species. Jeff Johnson received photographs of a fish which he thought was a potential new deep-sea science species. In 2017, a fisherman sent Johnson more pictures of the grouper. Hence, Johnson tracked down the market where the fisherman had sold the fish and bought all 5 specimens of the fish. He then took these to his lab. There, together with his colleagues, Johnson analyzed the fish's DNA and compared it to those of related species. Finally, in a new paper published this year, the researchers confirmed that the grouper is indeed new to science. Tiny new frogs from Madagascar. This year, herpetologists introduced us to 3 previously unidentified species of extremely small frogs from Madagascar. These mini-sized frogs are aptly named Minimum, Miniature, and Minuscule. All of them, just a few millimeters long, belong to Mini. This new frog species is known to exist only in particular locations and may already be threatened by extinction. Researchers have spotted Minimum only in Manamobo Special Reserve in southeastern Madagascar, while Minuscule have only been spotted in the forest of St. Lucie Reserve. New largest amphibian. For a long time, the Chinese grand salamander, which measures 5 feet in length and is the world's largest known living species of amphibians, was considered to be a single species. Recently, some researchers started to suspect that the salamander was probably multiple species. A new study published this year backed these suspicions with evidence. Researchers analyzed samples of the salamander remains collected from a series of historical museums. They wanted to see what the wild populations of the amphibians had been like before humans started farming the animals and moving them around extensively. Their examinations revealed that the salamander is not just one, but 3 distinct species. Indonesia's newest tarsier. Scientists Alexander Nietzsche and Carson Nimitz first spotted the tarsier on the Tongan island of Indonesia in 1993. Locals referred to the primate by the name Busing tangsi or podi. It took researchers more than 25 years of detailed study to finally be able to categorize the small primate as a separate species. They named the newly identified species Nimitz tarsier in honor of the scientist who first brought it to the attention of the science world. Fijian bees. This year, researchers discovered 9 new species of bees in the island country of Fiji, located in southern Pacific Ocean. These colorful bees come in shades of black, golden green, and metallic with hints of purple iridescence. The bees are a group that's not been taxonomically reviewed in Fiji for 40 years. The amazing fact is that many of these bees either have very restrictive distributions or are known to inhabit single mountaintops only. According to researchers, these bees could soon become extinct due to changes in climate and other environmental risks. Orange-red mantis. Praying mantises tend to resemble leaves or tree trunks that come in shades of green and brown. But in 2013, researchers spotted a bright orange-red mantis with a black abdomen in a research station on the banks of the Amazon River in northern Peru. This praying mantis was not only mimicking a wasp's bright colors, but also a wasp's movement. Researchers are of the view that such conspicuous mimicry of wasps is rare among mantises, which makes the discovery exciting. Interesting fact that this new species was named Vespa manatida huerli. The word Vespa manatida means wasp mantis. Human-sized Amazonian tree. Botanists first spotted specimens of this tree in 1982 while surveying the Madeira River basin in the Brazilian Amazon. They knew it was a species of cocolobo, a genus of flowering plants that grow in the tropical forests of the Americas, but they couldn't pinpoint the species. At the time, the individual trees researchers came across weren't bearing any flowers or fruits. Flowers and fruits are essential features to help researchers in identifying plant species. Once the trees started bearing fruit, researchers realized they had discovered a new species. Pocket shark. The new shark, known as the American pocket shark, is the world's second pocket shark species to be discovered by scientists. Researchers were surveying the eastern Gulf of Mexico to study what sperm whales eat. During this survey, they collected a large sample of animals from the ocean's depths. Among the collection was a small shark that the team hadn't seen before. As it turned out, the animal was now a new species of pocket sharks. This year, the researchers introduced the American pocket shark to the public. It was revealed that the species has numerous light-producing organs, or photophores, covering most of its body. Now we will present the top 5 most amazing recently discovered species. Tree from custard apple family. This tree, which grows up to 20 meters in height and bears white flowers, is extremely rare. So far, this newly identified species, belonging to the custard apple family of trees, is known to exist only in the USAMBARA Mountains in northeastern Tanzania. A few specimens have been observed in the Amani Nature Reserve in eastern USAMBARA Mountains and one in a private reserve in the western USAMBARA. An interesting fact is that both reserves are islands within a deforested landscape comprising extensive clearance of forests. Leaf-mimicking lizard. The lizard known as the leaf-tailed gecko is a master of camouflage. The lizard is found in the forests of Madagascar. Its body color and shape allow it to hide amidst dried leaves seamlessly. Researchers recently identified a new species of leaf-tailed gecko in Marojejy National Park, located in northeastern Madagascar this year. Scientists believe that this lizard may already be threatened with extinction because of habitat loss. The new species, named Uroplatus pheneretra, has a somewhat compressed body. Researchers are concerned that the species may also be a victim of the illegal pet trade, since it looks similar to the satanic leaf gecko, a popular pet worldwide. ALOR MYZOMELA. This year, scientists discovered a new bird species on the island of ALOR in eastern Indonesia. Named ALOR MYZOMELA, the red-headed honeyeater is known to inhabit eucalyptus woodland and elevations above 1,000 meters. Researchers worry that the bird's habitat is already undergoing fragmentation because of the growing human population. While locals have long known of the species, researchers hope that its categorization as a separate species will increase awareness about its existence and ensure that the species does not silently become extinct. Six-gilled saw sharks. Knowledge about saw sharks, which are largely found in western Indian Ocean, is still scarce. Scientists believe that this new species of saw sharks are being affected by fishing operations. The new species differ from the previously known six-gilled species known as Pilometra warini. Differences can be spotted between the two species in the position of their barbels. These are situated halfway from the tip of the saw on one species. In the other, they are located about 2/3 of the way down, much closer to the mouth. Giant flying squirrel. But first, do us a favor. Click that like button to inspire us. Subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell and you won't miss any interesting videos. Done then? Let's go. Giant flying squirrels are recently discovered animals. The first species of the genus, called the Nymphida flying squirrel from India, was first spotted by researchers in 1981. Its Laotian relative, the Laotian giant flying squirrel, was first spotted by researchers in bushmeat markets of Laos in 2012. As of now, both of these species are known to have one living specimen. This year, scientists in China introduced a third species to the genus, called the Mount GAOLIGONG flying squirrel. A specimen was shown to the public in a collection presented by the Chinese Academy of Sciences. Marmoset species. A team of researchers, while surveying the stretch of Amazon forest lying between the Tapajós and Yamahine rivers in the Brazilian state of Pará, the researchers chanced upon a group of 3 marmosets with white tails. They suspected that it was a potential new species. White tails are very rare among primates that live in South America. Only one other primate species have them. The researchers were right. After studying the monkeys in both the forest and the laboratory, they confirmed that this marmoset, with its distinct white tail, white forearms, beige yellowish spots on elbows, and white feet and hands, was indeed a new species. The black BAIRD'S beaked whale. 2 types of BAIRD'S are recognized by local whalers in Hokkaido, Japan. The first is the ordinary BAIRD'S beaked whale, whereas the other is much smaller and entirely black whale. Previous molecular phylogenetic analyses revealed that the black type is one recognizable taxonomic unit within the BAIRD'S clade, but it is distinct from the 2 known BAIRD'S species. To determine the characteristics of the black type, scientists summarized external morphology and skull osteometric data. The data came from 4 specimens. 3 were collected from Hokkaido and 1 from the U.S. National Museum of Natural History. This is one amazing recently discovered underwater sea which was caught on camera in an unbelievable way. Which one is the most amazing? Do you know any other species like this? Let us know in the comments section. Like always, if you enjoyed it, be sure to give us a big thumbs up and leave us some love in the comment section. To keep up to date with all of our awesome videos, be sure to hit subscribe and turn your notifications on to never miss a thing. Until next time, do take care of yourself.